Somebody hit YouTube and check it, make sure it ain't fucking glitching out.
You
So
got
how is everybody doing tonight? We're doing a something new with the podcast tonight. We're gonna do a Tales from Wanker County this evening.
What? I didn't call you. You didn't hear me?
Oh. So how is everybody doing tonight, BJ? You looking lovely as ever.
That's it. I'm currently checking YouTube since I've been assigned a task.
Thank you.
Okay, go play in your room.
I'm just trying to make sure we ain't glitching out too bad.
Leave my door alone.
I'm having to run this off my damn hotspot because, bullshit.
No, yeah.
It helps by unmuted. Yeah, everything's running.
Yeah, I see it too.
That's good news. That's good news.
Yeah, everything's running.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, everything's running. Oh, yep. And of course, we're open.
How many times?
Yeah,
We're
echoing like a motherfucker.
Hey.
So it's been an interesting day. Today it's been storming it's been pissing rain on the Pork Chop Express all day.
All I gotta say,
day.
Look at all the gray.
You ain't telling me shit, dude. I was telling them the other day. I was like, "Guy,
You're like the least gray out of all of us."
Do what?
You're the least gray out of all of us.
Dude,
Shit,
I was looking at a
you can see
picture
my
from like a
beard
year
the
and a
other
half
day.
ago, and my shit was dark as hell, and now it's fucking white. My shit was as long as yours, and I shaved it because I was welding at the time, and I got tired of catching it on fire.
This used to be bright red 2 ex-wives ago.
Mine was too, a couple of kids ago. But it's
I'm
okay.
telling you, man.
Look, I got something Sleepy doesn't have, though. Look, I can grow hair here.
Hey, look at that.
I don't need that. I don't need it. You know what?
All of
I
our foreheads are extended, let's face it.
Exactly.
I
But
just
like
put
I
a damn
said,
hat on.
I was happy when I didn't have fucking hair anymore because I didn't have to comb shit anymore. I didn't have to worry with it.
You still got to comb that beard.
Yeah.
Do what?
So you got to comb this.
I comb it one day. Dude, she fucking cut that shit for me. Like, she's like, I was walking around the kitchen and she took fucking scissors and cut the shit. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
That's all right. Mine had to shave my eyebrows. She said I look like an old man. Look like a fucking monarch butterfly with that shit curling up.
We're all old.
So you look like the monarch now.
Yeah, if the monarch gained a little weight. So we're going with the Tales from Wanker County, huh?
Yep.
I tried my best to find that Jay Leno clip, but Jesus Christ, he was on for so long, it's hard as hell to find a clip.
No shit, man. Who, me?
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
He's Pornhubbing.
No,
I bet you his search history is all stuck in dryer, stuck under bed.
See, that's not true, and I'll tell you why. What's going on, Gold? I'll tell you why that's not true. Because, number one, I use incognito when I do my shit, so nobody can see my search history.
Damn right.
Unless you leave it in.
You'll never find my shit.
That's it. As long as I don't die while cranking one out, I'm good.
That's it. See, I ain't going out like that.
I don't know. I mean, really think about it. I mean, at the end, they get to see, hey, this is you. Because, it's there. And can't you imagine the kids walking in? He died like he lived with his hand on his cock.
That ain't how I want to go out.
I'd rather have it that way than on the shitter. I mean.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I guess it'd make cleanup afterwards easier.
Yeah. They're just going to take you outside and hose you off. The boys are going to put your ass in a Christmas box when you go. And you know what? This is a great way to segue into what we're talking about tonight.
You damn right. That's what I was just thinking.
That's it. The year was 2002. The first Resident Evil remake had just come out. Gas didn't cost $4 a fucking gallon, and 300 and some odd bodies was found over in the neighborhood.
Damn right. Less than a
Y'all
mile the way the crow
remember-
flies from here.
You could say the neighborhood. Ain't nobody gonna even know what it's
Oh
called.
no, it's fine, man.
There wasn't a
It's
neighborhood,
just
was there?
Fucking
They
It's just
call
a
it.
road with a bunch of. I mean, it's all the same family that lives on that road.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it is, but
Okay.
it was over a tri-state crematory over 2002. I know everybody probably remembers where they were at when they heard the news about that shit.
Dude, I had the hats. I had the shirts. There was a video store called Noble Zone.
Noble Zone.
I remember.
And they had a
Zone.
hat that said I didn't do it, and it had fire on it. And then they had one shirt that was Buzzard sitting in a tree that said, "Where are we going to eat now?" And there's a GBI van pulling away. And then they had a shirt with an urn.
Is it
What?
not bad that we were merchandising that shit when it happened?
You gotta make money however you can.
There was one with
Now-
barbecue or something.
Oh, she had all kinds of them.
Because the barbecue place right down the road that
Well,
they owned the building, but
people-
not business.
Yeah.
people were coming from everywhere when that shit happened. And there was a lot of talk in town about what was about. I mean, it was, a lot of that shit was fabricated. It wasn't real. I mean, the
Yeah.
main thing that they were talking about, I remember the dumbest fucking dad joke they were telling back then was, you know what? Because the guy that ran the crematory, his name was Brent Marsh. He was the one that wasn't cremating the bodies like he was supposed to.
He wasn't.
I
the only
think it was
one
like
who-
338 bodies over there. The
his dad
dumbest
didn't do it
joke.
either.
I know. The dumbest fucking joke I heard was, you know what they found in his kitchen or in his bathroom cabinets? Y'all know the joke. I'm sure y'all fucking heard it.
No.
Head and shoulders.
Oh my gosh.
That is the dumbest shit. I forget where I was at. I was working, I think, down at Sweetheart, or I forget where I was working.
He was a nice dude too. That was the messed up part.
Oh, I know. But
But-
he was lazy and he was cheap.
Well, one of the rumors too was I think the ventilation fan where the guy that was cremating the body stood wasn't working, and they think the fillings from the teeth and all may have drove him a little crazy because he was different. But
They said he was different before all that.
I met him at the county jail after they locked his ass up.
dude, I grew up
All
with
right.
all of them. I mean, my granddad lived right over next to him. I played with him when I was kids. I mean, he never struck me as that crazy, but
Right. All right, let's get started with a little background. The crematorium was founded by Tommy Marsh in the mid 1970s and was located in Noble Community because Noble is not a town.
It's unincorporated.
North of the city of Lafayette in good old Wanker County. It provided crematory services for a number of funeral homes in Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee, thus the name Tri-State. It made cremation an option for people in communities where it had previously been difficult to obtain. Now, wasn't there some kind of religious reason in town people didn't want to get fucking cremated? I seem to remember hearing something.
yeah,
about
I mean, there's some religions that you're supposed to bury the body, but
The body's supposed to come out of the ground, or I don't know, something like that.
We already have something like that. Fucking that's zombie shit. I don't want that. Let's see.
yeah, well, if a fucking zombie apocalypse happened, we'd have been screwed because there was 300 climbing out of septic tanks.
Oh, don't I fucking know it? But he would have had a ready-made army over there after they got done munching his ass. Let's see.
Oh.
Marsh was a respected businessman. He once ran for coroner of Walker County, losing by fewer than 100 votes. It would have
That's
been a
it.
lot more after this.
Can't you see the coroner just like rolling in, taking the body, leaving you a bag of concrete? This will save some trouble, and then rolling on out.
Marsh
Oh.
also ran other businesses offering tent rentals and vault construction. He's out of business these days, I would venture to guess.
He did change some laws though.
I mean, he's at home. Yeah.
Before that, it wasn't
Oh.
illegal. The only thing they could charge him with was theft of services because what he was
Yep.
doing was not illegal.
Mm-mm,
I
he
mean,
couldn't.
other than screwing people, hey, I'm going to do this for this amount, and him not doing the service.
Right.
He's out now.
Mhm.
If you're watching
Oh,
this
I
dude,
know.
what's up? Dude, if he doesn't have a tattoo somewhere on his body that says I didn't do it, then he missed a damn good opportunity.
Was that what he was screaming that he didn't do it?
No, that's what all the shirts said
They were
was,
all in the barn.
I didn't do it. And, he didn't do it. He didn't burn the damn body.
No, they were sitting in the barn. I seen the crime scene photos in college.
Well, they had them he had them everywhere. He is also, I know he had at least 3 septic tanks that he had bought. And I mean, first of all, after you deliver like the 3rd septic tank, you're like, dude, how much do you shit?
He made.
I need you to carry another septic tank, man. We're not running the field line. Oh, don't worry about all that shit.
And look, for anybody that's watching this shit, later, we joke because we were there. All right, we was in that neighborhood, we was in that town during that fucking time, and it was
1 mile that way.
He's right, 1 mile that way. 5 miles from my fucking house. How far are you living from it now, Chris?
I live in Chickamauga now, but I lived right down the road from it.
Hell, we all did. We were all within a fucking radius.
I rode bikes past the place the day before he got caught.
I mean, some of this falls on our local police department.
Let's speculate on that in a minute. We'll come up with that in a minute. Let's get to that part. All right.
But he did actually make septic tanks.
He made them?
Yep.
I don't know if they had septic tanks as much as they had coffins at that point.
They had vaults, and then he had made some septic tanks.
That's it. It's the Marsh vault. You got to go in and step over the bodies.
That's it. All right. Marsh's health deteriorated in the mid-1990s to late 1996. His son, Ray Brent Marsh, took over operation of the business. During the pendency of the litigation filed against the Marsh family, Tommy Marsh died. So while they were being sued for all of this, Tommy Marsh kicked the bucket. And I'm sure I heard more than a couple people say it's too bad they couldn't have let him lay over there a while after all that shit so they'd know what it was like.
Well, that's the best up part. They have a cemetery for that family.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do you own a crematory, but yet you're just going to put your people in the ground? I guess when you're not burning them, that's the proper thing to do.
That's what I mean. That's how it was supposed to be. Between 1996 and the date of the discovery, more than 2,000 bodies had been sent to Tri-State. At some point after Ray Brent Marsh took over, we just call him Brent Marsh because I ain't reading all that shit, took over the business. He apparently had issues in performing cremations. It's not clear why this was the case. During his operation of the business, a total of 339 bodies went uncremated. Families of the deceased were given concrete dust instead of cremated remains. Now,
so wait a minute. The article actually says he had performance issues.
It literally says that he had performance problems. He couldn't. Apparently, he couldn't get it working. He couldn't burn it up. So, yeah, that was. He should have did a lot more fucking time than what he did. I will say that, and we'll get to that later. I know we're jumping the gun a little bit, and I know we want to, and since we have no evidence of it, we're going to have to call it speculation. But we're going to speculate a little bit about why it took so long for somebody to do something about this too. Discovery and identification of the remains. In early 2002, the United States EPA office in Atlanta received an anonymous tip that something was amiss at Tri-State Crematory. It's like they said. When you got dogs, I heard that a dog drug a femur bone through the woods to somebody's fucking
house.
The
way I understood it, that happened more than once. Not necessarily a femur, but there was multiple times that stuff would come up, and our local Roscoe P. Coltrane there, basically they can't investigate shit. I mean, we all worked with a guy at the prison whose brother come up missing, and the police department, he's running from the cops. He's running from the cops, and they ended up finding him dead. So, work ethic isn't something that goes hand in hand with our elected police officers.
Number one, when you got a local business owner that brings in a little bit of money and he's, tied up a little bit in
look,
politics.
I will not have you saying politicians run off money. They are the most honest. Never mind. I can't say that with a straight face.
You can't even do it with a straight face, man. You can't do it with a straight face. All right. The EPA officers sent to investigate the property discovered a skull and some bones that were human in origin. No shit. The original human skull and bones went missing later in the litigation and were never offered into evidence. That sounds fishy.
Suspect.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, when you got a local business owner who brings in money and who's, paying folks here and there, they ain't in too big of a damn hurry to go look into something when somebody complains. And that's especially in a small town. Allegedly. This is my excuse me, what did I call it a second ago? Speculation. Because I have no evidence, but we all know how this shit works in small towns. But again, this is speculation. I call it speculation so somebody can't fucking sue me.
Hey, well, what are they gonna sue me for? I mean,
well, they ain't gonna sue you. It's my channel.
Oh,
they gonna sue me
in that
for
case,
saying,
fuck all of them.
man, fuck you. Fuck you, BJ. I'm you're subpoenaed.
That's it.
Try to get
I'm
me
not
him
BJ.
done.
My name is Bob. You're Terry.
Back up, Terry.
That's it.
That's it. And then we got Esteban up there in the corner.
That's it.
Hey, does he not kind of look like the most interesting man in the world? Just a little bit. Look at him. He just ain't wearing a suit. Like off the old Dos Equis commercials.
I'm sure he's got a couple of suits in the closet. I mean,
I'm feeling a little like you're trying to sex me up a little bit. We're doing this interview in the bed. You got that in your bed? The hell kind of games are you playing?
I mean, if you're going to stab a woman, we're a better place to do it.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Say, I got this 5-year-old that keeps busting in here. You want to see what?
You know how to handle that.
Hey, if they're 5, then they might still fit in that box at the fire department where you can leave abandoned children.
He's pretty small.
That's it.
You just
I
have
wish
to
I'd
tuck
put
it
mine
up.
up for adoption.
Who would have had yours? Yours would still be in the system.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my
Especially that
problem.
biggest one. I would. Yeah, it takes a dump truck to feed that big bastard.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
come here.
That's any teenager.
Come here. No.
Not this one. This
Mine's
one is
like a
not any
bottomless pit.
teenager. Dude, his son is bigger than me.
Come here, John
His
Gantor.
son, look, he bigger than I am.
That's it. Look at this.
I see
I
it.
don't want to know what
He's
he's
got
saying.
some luxurious beard action there.
He said you got
That's
some
it. He got
luxurious
it.
beard action. Sleepy said you was beautiful. Tell him I'm not
He's
cheap.
of age now too.
He said he's not cheap.
Oh,
That's it. He's over 18 now. He's fair game.
What
He's
are you doing?
He's crossed over
no.
into sleepy territory now.
No, go away.
Dom, here.
All right, man. Hell, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, Gold.
hey, remember, green is better.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see.
Hashtag fuck the Power Rangers.
Previously, a propane truck driver had complained on at least 2 occasions to Walker County Sheriff's Department about seeing bodies on the Marsh property. The driver made a fuel delivery and notified the sheriff's office. This call resulted in a deputy sheriff being called to the property who reportedly discovered nothing unusual. Imagine that.
I bet y'all you heard on that fucking body cam was heavy breathing. And then they got out of the car.
The Wanker County Sheriff's Department could not find their ass with both hands. Okay, they
A
couldn't.
mirror
that
and 5
because
people
every
helping.
one of them are 400 pounds.
That's it.
Every one of them.
Well, that you better off. You don't even call the sheriff's department. Just call the damn. What's that retirement home where all the whores work? Police department hangs out. Shepherd Hills.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Huddle House at the time, but
Oh,
There was. Did we start
that's
on
it.
that?
Why is there all these condoms behind Shepherd Hills? Because the cops don't want to get the nurses pregnant. Damn, man, come on.
But how long did certain people conduct illegal businesses before they got busted in Walker County? Let's be real.
Well, it depends on how many kickbacks they gave.
Allegedly. It's allegedly.
Oh
Allegedly.
yeah,
This is all
allegedly.
speculation. This is all speculation. We don't know nothing for sure.
Yeah, alleged kickbacks. I mean,
That's it. Alleged. It's all alleged. Campaign contributions and what have you.
that's it. I
On
mean,
February, yeah. On February 15th, 2002, investigators returned to the property, finding piles of decomposing human bodies in a storage shed, in vaults, and scattered inside and outside throughout the property. Atlanta television station WAGA Fox 5 and reporter Dan Ronan were the first to break the news story after a nearby funeral home director called the station and informed Ronan that law enforcement officers were at the Marsh residence. In his first interview that afternoon with Walker County Sheriff Steve Wilson, Ronan recalls the sheriff told him within a few hours the story would be on the front page of the New York Times and the lead story on the evening newscast. Ronan and WAGA's other reporters would spend nearly a month in Walker County before finally going home. And they all stayed at the same rat bag motel, the Key West Inn.
Key West. And what is it called?
Good
now?
old Key West.
I bet the local politicians was really pissed off because now all of those people that was dead couldn't vote anymore because everybody knew who they was.
Oh, they're still voting.
That's it.
They're still fucking voting. That's all semantics, man.
That's it. How
They're
are we
all
supposed to
still
get them to
voting.
vote if they don't have a headstone we can look at the name on?
That's the whole thing. That was the Marsh voter repository is what that was. Oh God, this is all very mean.
Where all
of them.
them Georgia voters came from.
Right. Let's see. I think we have some fucking clips of the.
I wonder if there's any bodies that they didn't find. He was like, hell yeah. Now there's like a skull, skeleton hand flipping birds in his room or something.
They said they found some in his house, I believe.
Like Texas.
I kind of doubt that. Just, I don't foresee the fam putting up with that. I mean, I understand bringing shit home from work, but,
I'm just fucking saying, man. Let's see.
Ribbits and Jack Daniels, guys.
I mean,
all right.
I'm breaking my 2 month dry streak.
Let's look at our illustrious sheriff while he fucking goes over his statement during all this shit. Let's see.
Does he speak? I mean, I used to watch Cop Talk, and he always looked at the sheriff of Catoosa County to answer any questions.
Right.
God, look how young he was.
Look at that glorious mustache.
I know, right?
It's kind of low. You can't hear it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I bet it's hard for him to talk with that monkey clapping the cymbals in his head.
Oh, well. Let me find the volume here. That explains that. All right, here we go.
And opening
Start from the beginning.
as we were uncovering and opening a sealed concrete vault, we discovered one concrete vault.
A little bit. Allegedly.
With more human remains.
Speculation.
A large garage-type building was found today filled to the top with decomposing human remains. Authorities have found 5 more vaults in other buildings and other vaults in the woods. So far, 92 sets of remains have been recovered, only 16 of which have been identified. And some of these remains date back decades.
And we have found.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. All right, hold on.
Is that the walrus from fucking Woody Woodpecker?
That's
Dude,
what it
I
looks
thought
like.
it was like fucking Wilford Brimley's cousin.
He does
Look
look
at
like
him. He looked like fucking Wilford Brimley's cousin.
diabetes.
The sad
All
part
of
is,
those
I wonder how many
motherfuckers
of these
you
cops
see-
run up and started doing CPR on the bodies.
You're not supposed to use tongue when you breathe on them. And plus, they've been dead a long time, sir.
It's just a skeleton. I can save them.
This
God, he just This is where we live, folks.
Look at the guy in the back. Look
He
at the
kinda
guy in the
looks
very
weird.
back. He's looking at him like, Jesus Christ, they're letting this fucktard talk.
Straight out the trailer.
I
That's
know.
it.
Jeez,
I like the
man.
little Superman fucking
Okay, hold
whirly
on,
hair
hold
he's
on.
got in the front.
This is the motherfucker that beat Marsh out for coroner.
I believe they was all
Yeah.
dead.
This is
His
the
professional
motherfucker that
opinion.
beat Marsh out for coroner.
Can you imagine being coroner? Hey, we got 300 dead bodies. Fuck you, I quit.
That would be me. I'd be like, I resign effective immediately. Fuck y'all.
That's it.
I ain't doing it.
That's
All right.
overtime, baby.
You know they wasn't getting fucking overtime. You work for the state. You know how that works.
Oh, yeah.
Comp time.
They will. Yeah, it's comp time. We'll comp it to you later at the end of your career. You can quit a day early after we work you a week over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, this is. What was I doing right then? I wonder. I wasn't working. I didn't
Playing
have a
video
job.
games. Come
I
on,
was
man. Is
still
there
in
any
high
quick?
school.
Probably so.
I had one more year of high school to go.
I was
I
at
didn't.
Noble Zone buying the shirts.
I mean, I used to go to Noble Zone all the time.
Dude, I was
I was living right here.
that's it. I was probably either I know I was unemployed because I wasn't trying to work, but I don't remember.
None of us try to work.
Oh no shit, but I damn sure wasn't.
Shit we
then.
got to do to eat.
God. This was the sad thing is that hairline was my future.
Come on, hit play. I want to see Walter Brimley talk about his
10, 20
diabetic
years
supplies.
old, as far as
Alright.
having been buried and then taking that long to get to this particular
Buried.
point.
They weren't buried, jackass.
Authorities say most of the remains are from older
They were
people who died
stored.
of natural causes, but some
That's
of
what he
them
was
were
doing.
only infants.
That's gonna do
We
it
have
later.
found
All right,
one
hold
definite
on.
set of infant remains, though, and
For that right there, if I would have been one of the parents, I'd have lost my fucking mind if that would have found that out. If I would have found out my baby laid in the woods and rotted,
Yeah, on top of a bunch of other bodies. Yeah, no.
he
Most
like
of them were found in a barn. Most of them, not all of them.
still though, man, laying in a
Bars
pile
and
of dead
everything.
bodies. This piece of shit could not be bothered to burn the babies after he was. You gave people concrete mix. He never like. If I would have been a parent, he never would have made it to prison. He never would have.
He sat in dang jail until then.
Oh, I seen him. He was hanging out like a damn teenage girl, man. He was kicking his legs up in the air and everything. Like he's having a good time. Like you see in those 80s movies where they're laying on their stomach and they're just kicking their fucking feet in the air.
I mean,
He was doing that, reading
Hang
the
on a
magazine.
second. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and be that guy. All
Be
three
that
of
guy.
us have worked for the Department of Corrections.
Be that
You
guy.
know that the inmate locker box has to be squared away. I bet you that motherfucker space management was on fucking point.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
able to
the leader
store
was-
all those bodies in a fucking septic tank. I mean,
Well,
I bet you he will kick anybody's ass at Tetris.
I was literally just about to say something about Tetris.
Oh,
I was literally just about to say
that's
something
it.
about Tetris.
I bet
but
you
this-
he knew already, hey, I got a fat guy. I got to get another fat guy. That way their bellies can line up and then they're flat. Take a few skinny ones and throw in between.
that I forgot about that. That's fucking sick. But, all right, let's.
Wait, did we just gross Sleepy out?
No, I just
It's happened before.
shit that happens.
mention
with
Van
kids, man.
Wilder.
Yeah, I can't watch that part in Van Wilder, and you know exactly
All
what
the
part I'm talking
croissants?
about. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
I bet you
gag.
tore into them.
I gag every fucking time. I've never seen that part. I've listened to it and gagged.
Oh, come on, Snowball. You're all over that.
No, never. That shit is fucking horrific, dude. I can't. But all right, let's let
know something
there
else
are
is
also
roasting
some
out,
other
too.
areas that we are.
Oh my God, he's possessed. Look.
Oh shit!
That's only because Methina's under the fucking podium.
Jesus. This is supposed to be a somber podcast where we talked about something horrible and not made jokes and tried to be serious. And we
I didn't get that fucking memo.
I didn't get it
failed
either.
fucking miserably because I didn't send it out. You know me. I forget.
I'm sorry, we're supposed to be tactful. I can
No.
leave now if I need to.
No, you're
I do
fine.
gotta go put the kid to bed. So
Listen, we all knew what this was going to be. I'm going to screen cap that, and that is going to be the fucking thumbnail for this. All right, let's go.
Examining right now that appear to have at least one small casket that would be an infant type that is far.
Just yesterday, Ray Brent Marsh was arrested on 5 warrants for theft body deception. But a magistrate judge has since released Marsh on a $25,000 bond. Authorities say the warrants will be taken. Body identification must be made first.
You know, it is a miracle that nobody got in Wanker County. It is a miracle nobody went over and just handled his. They had to have state police over hanging out to make sure he didn't get got.
they did.
Oh yeah.
That was what happened there.
You
They
couldn't get none of
had.
those without cops.
He didn't deserve fucking protection. He didn't. For this shit, especially with the babies, no, he didn't fucking deserve protection. They should have hung his ass out there and whatever happened.
Yeah, but it was allegedly an election year, so they need donations.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, that is fucking true. All right.
There is no logical explanation for having vaults filled with human remains.
Is that a
and for
tick, or
having
is he
caskets-
just not used to talking to these people on this level? You see, he keeps like having a fucking. It looks like a seizure. Did you see it? Oh, look at this. Watch him.
It's because his diabetes supplies hadn't come in.
caskets dumped, in the dirt and decaying and falling apart with more piled on top and more piled on top.
I'll be right back.
With
All right.
more piled on top, with more piled on top. That could be a song. Start off with that.
Right. Oh, did he?
He said he'd be right
bowed out
back.
from that.
I actually listened to our co-host here. I mean,
I was listening. I was listening. I heard he said he'd be right back, but I didn't know
You
if he
talked me
disconnected
into it.
off
I'll
the
take
shit.
another shot.
We'll take another shot.
Dude, I've taken like 3 or 4. I haven't drank in 2 months. So,
Do you
woohoo.
own another shirt?
Is this the same one I wore last time?
It is damn.
Hey,
near
look,
the same
motherfucker,
one.
if you want to do this shit every Tuesday, then you get used to the fucking laundry rotation. That's all I got to say.
All right, man. All right.
No, I didn't wear it last time. I wore it when I was on my phone.
Yeah. So it's been a space in between. I wasn't paying attention to what she was wearing the last time. We can tap dance a little bit till he gets back, but God, I remember, like fucking Josh was working down there at the county at the time, and I think they had him over there volunteer on cleanup because he come back and was talking about it a little bit, and I was trying to get him on tonight to talk about it, but he's like, I don't remember too much about it. I was like, come on, man, you can remember something. Oh, I don't remember much.
Yep.
And he's like, what I remember.
Sorry, I sneezing. And I didn't want
No,
you
you're
screen
fine.
capturing that.
I wasn't going to screen cap that. That's not as funny as the dude that looked like you said, Mathena was under the damn fucking
Do you
podium.
remember what was that fucking movie?
Police Academy.
Yes. Commandant. No, it wasn't Lassard. What was that?
It was
one's name?
Lassard. It was Lassard.
It was Lassard, but it was also the other one. Anyways, but yeah, that's
Yeah, because we used to work
Is that
for
the coroner there
Lassard.
that was on? That was the coroner, right?
Yeah, it was the coroner.
So that was the sheriff's brother.
Is that the sheriff's brother?
The coroner was the sheriff's brother. I don't know if it was then.
What the hell happened in the genetic pool there? Shit.
Oh no, dude! This last election, he was going to run. He forgot to submit the fucking paperwork and was not on the ballot. The only way you could vote for him was to write him in. That's how he got out of office. Imagine being so.
So wait, Wilson's
forgetful.
not the sheriff anymore.
Wilson's the sheriff, but Wilson is not the coroner now.
Oh,
There's
all
a new
right.
coroner because the coroner forgot to register for the election that would allow him to keep his fucking job.
Well, I mean, you just saw the guy. I mean, does he look like he's with it?
Oh, no, I guarantee you him and his brother got together. What we going to say? Dead bodies, ground. Just repeat that over and over. I mean, I don't know if you ever watched Cop Talk on like the local station.
No, I never.
Dude, I used to love watching that because they would call in and be like, "Hey, it's speeding against the law," and he would look at Sheriff Phil Summers, our sheriff would, and be like, "Can you answer that?" I mean, it was like every legal question he was having somebody else answer because that monkey clapping the fucking cymbals,
Oh,
That's it. He was sitting there, 1 ha ha ha, 2 ha ha ha.
man.
I'm calling the FBI. My highlights magazine didn't come in. What am I going to color? Somebody run to Wendy's and get me a sheet and some crayons.
Order me a kid's meal, damn it.
That's it. That's the only ticket I've ever had that was written in red crayon.
How is he still the sheriff after I do? He's been a sheriff.
It is
since I
small
was a fucking
town,
kid.
a small southern town. They always vote for whoever's in office. You could have Jeffrey Dahmer in office and he could be in prison for killing and eating people. And they'll be like, fuck it. He was there last time. He can do it this time. I mean, let's face it. Everybody votes strictly on party lines around here.
Nothing ever gets, well, that's true too.
Stuff gets done. I mean, the tire shops around here make all kinds of money because the roads are falling the fuck apart.
Well, there's that. I guess you could say business is good at least.
Yeah, that's it. Our county commissioner's family, got the gas contract, allegedly. Oh no, that's fact. They do have it. But
Oh no, if it's fact, say it.
I mean, our commissioner is Whitfield Oil, which is his family, got the gas contract for the counties. That's fact.
Imagine that.
You know.
Imagine that. That's it. Ain't that who Fred was running against when he was trying to get elected?
Well, he wasn't. He would have had to win his party's nomination in order to run it. Well, yeah, he was running against it because it was the same party.
A little background on Fred. Fred ain't Fred's real name, but we don't say Fred's real name because we don't like to give him attention because he thrives on that. Fred was running for county commissioner because everybody hated the county commissioner.
Actually, you know what? His name's not Fred. It's Unicorn.
Oh, Unicorn.
Because remember, we all have that picture of the big purple, thing stuck to his forehead.
the big purple marital aid that was stuck to his forehead. Yes.
Yep.
He had a giant purple marital aid that was stuck to his forehead. I wonder whatever happened to that thing. I think I traded it I gave it away when I sold the S10 a while back.
I need to send him a message and just say friendly reminder to fuck off.
Probably.
You know what? Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it. Just let it go. But anyway, Fred was running for county commissioner because the
Wait
county
a minute. Is that okay? I thought that was the guy from Home Improvement that you only ever saw from here up.
Oh yeah. No, he looked more like Al, really.
That's it. I mean, Al had that hot ass damn assistant, Pamela Anderson.
He really did.
Yeah.
And he went through 2 or 3 assistants, which is also kind of like that one.
Right. But shit. BB, nobody could stand BB's ass when she was the county commissioner.
And she ain't alive anymore.
She died?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually vaguely remember that.
Did she not get indoors before the sun came up?
I think Satan was wanting to retire, so
She got elected to county commissioner in hell.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But Fred was running for county commissioner, and he had done a GoFundMe to buy into the Republican Party at the time.
Yes, and now he's
let his friend find that out.
Yes,
I wouldn't have thought he would have been a Republican.
Oh, he was running Republican.
What are you talking about? The man we was just talking about, the sheriff, wasn't Republican. He only switched over to Republican when that became popular. Before that, Wilson was a Democrat. He was a Democratic sheriff until the 2, maybe 3 elections ago.
Yeah. The only time he's ever had anybody run against him was a few years ago.
Yeah, he had Coker. Coker ran against him.
No, there was somebody else.
Coker wasn't gonna get that shit.
He traded in his Mayfield uniform.
Coker allegedly used to sit at his house and answer his patrol calls on his radio while he sat at home and watched TV.
There was a gentleman that lived across the road that we all worked with. I don't care. His last name was Gross. Well, he had, 15 dogs. Well, that monstrosity that just come up behind me earlier was 3, maybe 4 years old. And I was walking him home. Well, these dogs charged him and tried biting him. So I threw his little ass across my fence and proceeded to start kicking dogs. Well, the last thing I hear on my way out the door is my wife on the phone with 911 saying, y'all need to hurry the fuck up. He's going outside with a gun. That was me. And Coker shows up, and I was like, I'm going to shoot those fucking dogs. He's like, don't tell me what you're going to do. Just do it. And I was like, well, then fucking leave and let me do it. He's like, hold on now. Don't tell me I can, and then fucking tell me I can't. He's like, I'll take care of it. Like, you need to. But
well, he was telling you not to talk about it, that you needed to be about it.
And that's what I was trying to do. He just needed to leave because I ain't going to sit there with the sheriff's deputy, especially in Walker County. They have a habit of shooting folks.
No shit. But Fred stole his GoFundMe and decided that he didn't want to run for county commissioner anymore after he got all that money.
You can do that?
Apparently. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to use it for what you get it for. But allegedly, there you go.
So,
write it down.
Write it down.
Don't actually run. Take money and run. Holy shit, that's the same thing Marsh did, isn't it? He didn't do what he was supposed to, and he
didn't run.
Money. He got caught.
He didn't run. How long? No, honestly, how long did he think he could keep that shit up for? Forever? You think you could just do it for? You're not even like.
I mean, he did it for 28 years.
If you would have dug a pit and threw them in and covered it up, you might have got away with it longer.
Here's the thing. You said earlier that over 2,000 bodies was sent there, right?
2,000 bodies was sent there. 339 was what they found.
What was the criteria for not cremating them? How did he choose which ones got cremated and which ones didn't? Because I'm actually not making fun of them here because you did say there was babies.
Yeah, there was babies. And he didn't burn them.
If it was a price point thing, that babies would be the ones you burn and the bigger people would be the ones you didn't because it takes less fuel. So if there was babies and grown-ups and everything mixed, it makes me wonder, why was the ones that didn't get burned chose? I mean, was that the weeks he was out of gas? Was that just, I'm not doing nothing today, I'm going to sit at home and play some Call of Duty? I mean, what caused those 300 plus bodies to be the ones that was not cremated when, the other 17 or 1600 plus was cremated?
I wonder how he chose. I mean, if it's just he flipped a coin, like two.
Or was it, was the bodies for, a certain time period when he didn't have the cash to get the gas? Was he just, I'm not doing it?
I can tell you this much. My stepdad's company is the one that cleaned that mess up. And
I mean, I can see if I can find him on Facebook and send him a message and ask real quick.
It was full of gas. That wasn't it. It's something he grew up doing.
Yeah, but here's if the gas people ran from time to time, then we can find him real quick and just ask him. Shoot him an invite, see if he wants to talk about it.
Sure.
I guarantee you he don't want to talk about it.
I can guarantee you I don't give a shit what he wants either. I mean, if it makes him uncomfortable, I mean, imagine the people whose loved ones was there. I know we've been cracking jokes about it all night.
I mean, there's still people they haven't identified because they couldn't be identified.
Yeah, but that's a family thing. I mean, if you didn't care enough to come forward and give DNA, because they could get DNA off every one of the bones.
Well, I mean,
honestly, I don't think they wanted to be. Some of these people probably didn't want to be publicized. You know what I'm saying?
Or they didn't really want to know.
Yeah,
because I mean that'd be hard. I'd want to kill him if he did it to me.
Here's some of the pictures from this shit. There's the caskets all piled up.
God, there was a ton of caskets in there.
Yeah,
because we seen all the crime scene photos, actual crime scene photos. in college.
Apparently, how fresh was that one? Do you see that?
Like, I can tell you this much from the crime scene photos, it looks like he stood at the foot of the door, held them by the seat of their pants and the back of their shirt, and threw them in there.
Yeah, but now that brings up the other thing. You know, we haven't touched on. He was a large individual because let's face it, they call it dead weight for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, you're moving 100-something pounds that has, you know, joints and stuff that, well, I guess it moves. I'm sure rigor mortis, you know, goes away after a little while, but
yeah.
Hold on.
I don't see. I just tried looking him up. I don't see him on Facebook. I'm assuming it's not him. Well, I ain't gonna touch that subject, but
that would probably be for the best.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
just say it's plainly obviously him.
Fucking pictures, man. I don't know if y'all could see some of this
The crime
stuff.
scene photos are pretty rough. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, he did what, 10 years and got out for this shit?
yeah.
I don't even think he did 10 years. I think he did 8 years and paroled out.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Because once again, we are cracking jokes.
Got out.
Yeah, if you're one of the people watching this that had family, you know, we are cracking jokes, but it does fucking suck.
Yeah.
If it would have been me, especially if it would have been my kid,
he wouldn't
have went to prison, and I would have.
Can you imagine, you know, because we have cracked on our local sheriff and he 100% deserves it. Can you see him trying to investigate that? You know, you got 300 plus bodies. Let's just say 3 people in their family cared about them. 300 something bodies. That's 900 something suspects. Mm-hmm. I mean, he wouldn't have been able to spell the fucking names right, much less go talk to all of them.
No shit. And this
somebody
is what
bring me my horror podium. I mean, my talking podium.
She in there? We'll take
it.
care of it.
You see him dig in his pocket, pull out a crack rock, and just drop it in the side of the podium. Get to work.
All right, let's get to the investigation portion of this. Motives. The motive behind Brent Marsh's actions are unclear, as it would have been far less trouble simply to cremate the remains than to dump them. During his guilty plea in court, he stated to those of you who may have come here today looking for answers, I cannot give you. To those of you who may have come here looking for answers, I cannot get.
I'm sorry, I just imagined him like throwing a damn Ninja Turtle smoke bomb and running away into the fucking wall and falling over. Shit.
Giving a statement like that, yeah, it sounds like that. I don't. How high did he get in school? Did anybody graduate with him?
I'm pretty. I don't.
I think
when I say straight laced, I mean by our standards. I mean, I don't think he was never really in trouble with the law or nothing, as far as I know.
Well, I mean, it's always the quiet ones. See, legal issues presented in this case were novel, including the crafting of the charges against Marsh. Buzz Franklin, the district attorney of Walker County, Buzz Franklin, created law in bringing indictments against Marsh. In response to Marsh's claim that the cremation oven or retort was broken, the oven was tested and found to be in working order, although subsequent examinations by experts did find faults. Several crematory operators at the time comment that even if the machine had broken down, proper maintenance would have kept the incinerator working, noting that most oven manufacturers have regular maintenance programs available. On February 7th, 2007, a week before the 5-year anniversary of the discoveries at the former crematory, the criminal defense attorneys for Marsh revealed that psychological testing had indicated that Brent Marsh was the victim of mercury toxicity from the cremation of bodies with mercury dental amalgam. They stated that a faulty ventilation system exposed both Marsh and his father to toxic levels of mercury. Where'd he go?
I don't know where he went. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you. I don't know where the hell he went. So
I call bullshit.
Yeah, I call a little bullshit too. I think we're using this shit as an excuse a little bit. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. But
well,
I don't know, man.
I do believe that he grew up, like, he took all the fall for all of it. But his dad, his dad did a lot of it
in it too, yeah.
And that wasn't all the bodies, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, bodies. I can tell you this much from cleaning it. He had them. Majority of them were in the barns, but there was several bodies in cars because any vehicle that had or any building that had bodies stored in it had to be destroyed.
How the
And
fuck do you drive an HOB lane?
that's fucked up. They're all riding with their own personal nubbin. Here's the thing, man. I don't give a shit. That is not a damn excuse.
No.
Mercury poison, whatever. You know in your head, right and wrong, I don't give a shit how poisoned with mercury you are. And not only that, people had to be visiting them.
Mm-hmm.
People knew about this and they said nothing.
Well,
and I have theories about that I'm not going to put on the air here, but you probably know where I'm going with it.
Well, I mean, his mom swears up and down she didn't know nothing about it. They lived right next door to the crematory, not 50 foot from the crematory. You can't tell me you didn't know.
Yeah, they fucking knew.
You can't tell me the local consignment shops didn't know when he kept bringing clothes and shit in. That looks just like the suit Papa wore in his grave. Oh, fuck.
Like I said, and if he was psychologically impaired, he would have been trying to cover up what he was doing. He knew what he was doing
really
was
try
wrong.
To cover it up. I mean,
he tried.
It was more the incompetence of our local officials that let him get away than it was his brain power.
Well, there's people that came to the crematory, and I mean, you couldn't see it, you couldn't smell it. Even officers on scene said they didn't smell it until they started moving bodies.
It's because they still smelled the fucking whores from Shepherd Hills on them.
that fucking what was it? The perfume's got them all clogged up. They can't smell nothing. But yeah, dude, what got that Shepherd Hill thing going?
That's what they used to do. I had one of my mother's many cop husbands used to be a local police officer, and that's not fake. There used to be a bunch of whores that worked at Shepherd Hills, and the local police department would allegedly go and frequent them.
Now they all work at Roper.
That's it. I guarantee if you looked up in the dictionary Roper whores, there's a fucking picture of Mathena there.
I think they put out a yearbook every year, you know, like school used to.
That's it.
Dude,
they have like tally marks on them. You know, if you can't see their picture for the tally marks, that's a good employee.
Gator, have you been doing research on this subject?
No, I just stuff that I knew.
That's why
Chris is like, I have eyes.
I have somebody that worked there before that I was married to. So
Jesus.
That's it. One of those mini ex-wives.
You're
a lucky fucker. I wish I had ex-wives.
Shit.
Wait, I can't say that too loud.
I was gonna say, is she home?
She's right next door.
She actually is, but she's in there taking a test for her college classes, so she can't come out and scream at me.
That'll come later.
Oh, it will.
She's not wanting to get your ass online. That's where you got a little bit better than I got. Mine'll, if I fucking say some shit out of line.
I have mine trained. I will start teaching classes one day. All of y'all didn't go to the Bill Johnson School of How to Treat a Woman. I don't know if Piper has heard this. I know Sleepy has heard this. There was a point in time in my life where I was sitting on the couch and my stepmother come in and proceeded to chew my dad's ass because she found out he was having an affair with her best friend. And by the end of the argument, she was apologizing to him for him screwing her best friend. That man should have wrote a fucking book. Because I just looked at him. I was like, how the fuck? He's like, Daddy's just good, boy. And then he went to bed.
See, there's a lot of women you can't get away with that on now. It don't work quite the same.
Train them right.
Shit. Some of them's harder to train than others.
I say that knowing I'm going to have to skip next week's podcast because I'm going to have a black eye.
No, you're going to be on the podcast.
Just wear some sunglasses.
That's it. What happened? I was married to Bobby Brown. She channeled her inner Ike Turner. Shut me the fuck up.
It's going to do you like the rest.
As long as she don't left eye you and set the house on fire.
Right.
Maybe she'll pull a Will Smith and she'll just smack me and I'll smile. No. I'll shut up.
That's it. It was a joke.
That's it. It was a joke, not a dick. If it was a dick, your wife would have jumped on it.
He don't care about dicks, just
That's it.
It's like that meme I sent you earlier, Sleepy.
Oh, I know.
He never slapped Tupac.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, but all the dicks were in there.
It's got to be confusing too, because there's no hair to grab hold of.
Right. You just palming a smooth surface.
That's it. That disease is just bullshit. That's just from all the dick she sucked. All the hairs just come out.
Yeah, from them grabbing it.
Yep.
That's where all of them.
Put on a fucking wig. You're not the only one.
Right. Well, obviously it's not that serious because she still grow hair.
Mm-hmm. She just shaves her damn head. She's had short hair for how long?
Forever. Like hell, it's been at least 15 years.
Let's face it. She's the only one that's got the balls. She might as well have a damn haircut like somebody that's got them.
Right.
Excuse me. This is true. See if we can find some more video here.
Too bad the crematory ain't still around, or hell, there'd be plenty of hair there for her to steal.
Let's see.
I mean, they still live there and own it.
The family lives on that road. I mean, probably maybe the house, like if you turn off the highway, the last house on the right is the only one I think that's not family.
Is his mom still alive?
Not sure. That was his family that the prisoner that escaped from our last workplace was caught at. He was caught right across the road from it. Literally, if you pulled out of the driveway and kept driving, you would have ran over him.
Yeah, I do remember that.
All right. Hold up just a second. We got a video from the bond hearing. So this should be good.
Is this the judge from The Simpsons over it? Boys, boys.
Lionel Hutz was there as well. Here
Could
we
be
go.
the judge from
My Cousin Vinny.
Right.
Surrounded by Walker County.
That's
Brent Marsh
Dog, you okay?
Hearing, dressed in a bulletproof vest. His wife Vanessa and his sister Lachey Marsh are both in the courtroom, along with family members of victims and masses of media.
There's nothing in the Georgia Code that says if there's a lot of media attention, don't let him out.
Sheriff Steve Wilson testified. He says the department has received numerous death threats on Marsh.
Don't have any crayons.
As recent as 2 hours.
He had the porn star stash too back then.
Yeah, I mean, he's there talking about they received death threats. Why are you calling in and threatening? If anybody that's going to actually do something ain't going to call the police station, let them know in advance. They're just going to do it. Honestly,
go ahead.
Honestly, how much of that shit was fabricated if you think about it?
I'm going to go a different direction. You remember watching those 1970s videos of people riding motorcycles and shit? The helmets they wore?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. Look at it.
It does kind of look like
I guarantee you, if you punched him in the head, it would fucking shatter your head.
How much product is in that hair?
Well,
Jesus.
He don't have that hair anymore.
Oh my God. Hey, give me just a second, y'all. I'm gonna hop out for just a second.
Oh wait, he's leaving it to us?
That's scary.
Yeah, that's it. Community guidelines.
There's no telling what'll get said. He won't have a channel no more.
Just look at that face. That is the face of law enforcement for Wanker County.
I mean, it has been the face of Wanker County for a while. How long has he been in office?
Shit, for as long as I can remember. I mean,
he's got to retire soon.
He don't have to. I mean,
yeah, he don't do anything anyways.
No, I mean,
the man worked through cancer and everything else.
Yeah, that's it. All the fucked up cases, you know.
Oh, several.
I'm sorry. All I see is Roscoe P. Coltrane.
He kind of looks like him.
So help me. If Whitfield walked in like a white suit, there's Boss Hog and Roscoe right there.
There's probably a couple of those that work for Walker County or Wanker County. Sorry.
Walker, Wanker, it's the same.
I mean,
Oh,
what the hell is he doing? Taking a shit?
My oldest, he's on vacation and he was burning my damn phone up trying to holler at me. I was worried that it was going to be his last will and testament or some shit. So I hopped back in there real quick to make sure he was all right.
Okay. I didn't know if we needed to set up a GoFundMe so you could fix your dishwasher so they didn't interrupt.
I'm not home. Can you not see? This is not home. This is the truck.
Well, I mean, that's your home away from home.
This is where I take my vacations from my families. This is the Pork Chop Express.
How many skeet stains are on the top of that truck?
I don't want to talk about it.
They're all on the floor.
That's personal. Why would you ever ask? No,
that's why he shaves his head. He got tired of his hair looking like fucking Wanker County Sheriff there.
He turns a black light on and that place lights up.
It's like a fucking rave.
That's it. The light would be so concentrated that a beam would shatter the ceiling of the truck and just go straight up into the sky.
If they ever fire him or he quits, they're just going to burn that truck. They're going to rename it the Sock.
Tubi.
That's it.
It'll be
you
that.
better wear some fucking shower shoes when you go in there.
That's it. The souls of 1,000 dead farts. Oh God! All right, let's finish this fucking farce here.
Of anger in the community in his entire 25 years in law enforcement.
But the unusual nature of this case would lead one to reasonably infer.
He kind of sounded like Matlock.
A little
bit. He looks like the Gerber puppy.
He does. I think we found where he went.
Tell me you don't want to just run up and grab those cheeks. Hey, who's a good boy? Oh.
Is this the fucking DA or the defense attorney? I can't even tell.
I wasn't even paying attention.
I think this is the defense attorney.
Dude, hang on. Look at the bottom left of that picture. Look at the fucking shine on that guy's head.
That is a pretty
good
shine.
That was a Band-Aid. That's shine?
Yeah. Dude, there is inmates that can't shine floors that fucking good.
Hey, that kind of looks like BB over there on the right-hand side.
It does a little bit.
No, that blonde has bangs.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
That's the podium worker.
All right.
The world to flee if he's given the opportunity.
Defense attorney Ken Poston presented a letter from the Marsh family to Magistrate Jerry Day. He says,
"Okay, so
is that Judge Shemp from the fucking Three Stooges?"
I don't know. Let's go back and see.
I'm trying to figure out. They scan for guns and weapons to come into a courthouse, and he's still wearing a bulletproof vest.
Because it's Walker County that scans.
All right.
True story.
That I can't tell if that's Shemp.
That does look like Shemp.
No, I bet that motherfucker can smell us from wherever he's at right now, though.
He looked like he could pick his nose with his big toe.
That's it. That's an 8-ball of nostril there. That's the podium worker.
Not at the Wanker County prices, I promise you.
I bet you that's pine, too. That's not walnut.
Oh, God, that is so cheap looking. Look at that shit.
Look, there's the tissues for the fucking podium worker.
Looks like straight out.
They had to move the bike far away because he kept fucking, you can't talk while your mouth's over it. Watch me.
Presented a letter from the Marsh family to Magistrate Jerry Day. He says the family is praying for the victims.
Okay. How comforting is that? The Marsh family is praying for the victims.
I'm just thinking how fucked up is it they have a headstone for the fucking sign for the crematory.
Dude, that thing was huge, too. That thing was huge.
Hell, it was like right out there at the road.
I wonder who has it.
Look at Wayne Norman back there. I'm sorry, but just look at that.
He looks thrilled to be there, don't he?
when the fuck did Baby Gap start selling police uniforms? Do y'all have a size 4T?
Oh God! Somebody's gonna get wind of this shit. We're gonna get in trouble.
It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's as close as you can get to a Hitler stash without actually having a fucking Hitler stash.
It does look like a Hitler stash, though.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Ken
not making
posting
any
over there.
money
He
off
looks like a
this
fucking
video
Ninja
anyway,
Turtle
fuck
right
it.
there.
He does.
That's it.
He was
So I
that Bill
grabbed the
turtle they don't
balls.
talk about because he abused corpses.
I wonder what he did. No, I don't want to know.
All right.
Respect to their concerns. Nobody got killed.
All right, it took him way too long to think about what he needed to say there.
No,
Hold on.
You know,
What
when
the
your
fuck did he
defense-
just say?
When your defense is, hey, nobody fucking died.
That's what he
Hold on.
said. They did
Hold
die.
on. Hold on. Oh my God, this fucker still practices law. Oh my God, hold on. I have to hear that again. Hold on.
Nobody got killed. That's that tri-state.
What the fuck? What the fuck? And you thought that was gonna sound good on national
Look,
television?
Well, hey,
When
listen,
Wayne
he didn't
looks
get
at me
away.
like that,
Dude, look at Wayne back there in the back. He's
no.
Wayne's like, are you fucking serious?
Hey, the only thing he's thinking is, when the fuck's this gonna be over? I gotta be at Shepherd Hills and oh, I mean, my curfew's at 8:00. Mama said I gotta be home.
What the fuck? Oh my God. Fucking, he does. He looks like he's really contemplating just pulling his piece out and handling it. Like, yeah,
Wait a minute. Are we talking about his gun? Or his little
No,
one?
no.
I was thinking his gun, man, not his other thing. His
Because
gun.
I can
his
actually
gun.
see the other. Fuck it, I'm here.
Oh my God. he just lays it over Marsh's shoulder.
Oh, let's face it, it's not going to lay over anybody's shoulder. He's going to have to pull those fucking underoos down first.
Come on, man.
You have to
What,
squeeze it
what
like a
is-
zit.
what did Wayne ever do to you?
He's over there hitting it on the fucking judge's desk. I can fucking smell it, Wayne. Put it up. That Spider-Man panties? No, they're underoos, damn it. Mama don't have much money. Oh,
Jesus
I'm never going to be
Christ.
able to work for the county.
This is the.
Or the state.
Fuck 'em.
I wasn't never going to go back to the state anyway. Fuck them.
I thought about it, and then I talked to one of them, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this."
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, you've been gone 5 years. You don't have to go back through training. You know what? Never mind, dude.
No, I'm good.
That was my exact
told
words.
your ass not to go back anyway.
That was
Wasn't
about the
doing
time
nothing
I was leaving
smarter.
when you were trying to come back.
No, I wasn't trying. I was thinking about it. I
Oh
thought
my
about
God.
it for about 5 minutes, and
Fucking Tim told me what you were planning on doing. I called you. I was like, what the fuck are you
No.
thinking?
That was me that told you.
Oh, it was you. Tim
It
was
was.
keeping it a damn secret. Tim didn't tell me shit. Because Tim didn't want to be over there by himself anymore. He's like, oh, yes, I'll get another one.
that's it.
There can be but one. And he's the
Surprised
only
Wayne hadn't
one.
made fucking Warden over there.
Congratulations. Use his last one left. Last man standing, baby. Fucking enjoy that shit.
Yeah, that's it. You won the fucktard kingdom.
And he's still not in charge.
No shit. I'm sorry, Tim. Don't watch this.
Piper said it. This dude's
I couldn't
right.
help it. I couldn't help it.
Can you imagine that? You know, you're on the short bus and they're all trying to elect the president.
And they gave
the
it to
bus
the dumbest
driver.
shithole.
That's it. Timmy fucking rolls by. Who can count to 3? I can. All right, you're overqualified. Get the fuck out.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Who here is capable of making decisions? I am, sir. We don't fucking need you.
He is the Highlander.
That's it. We need somebody that's not smart enough to evade it if we try to pin some shit on them.
It's not that. No, I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking.
I'll say it. Fuck it. There's nothing but a bunch of goddamn morons. There's like 2 people with fucking sense at that place.
And
they are suppressed because, you know, everybody else there doesn't have a fucking brain.
Right.
That is hands down one of the worst places I have ever fucking worked.
True.
Incompetence is fucking encouraged.
True story.
Don't work in law enforcement, kids. Do not work in law enforcement.
Yep. If you do, stay the fuck away from Wanker County State Prison.
At least don't do it in the state of Georgia.
That's it.
Good
If
old
you don't have a
Wanker
gag
State
reflex,
Prison.
put in for fucking warden. That's the only way you're going to fucking make it.
That's it. So you can tell it. You can take out all your
That's
your
any position of
doings on
authority.
everybody else.
That's it. Do you have the ability to walk out on a Friday with B cups and come back on a Monday with D's? We're looking for you.
That's it. Come over here and see Lester Dale just as soon as you can.
That's it. Does your husband mind if you do a blow bang during a damn board?
No, because he's the one getting it somewhere else.
That's it.
Oh God, let's start this back here and finish.
We kinda
this.
got
We
off.
got off the fucking rails with this.
We out on a dirt road somewhere.
Wayne's disappointing us. That needs to be a meme. Sad Wayne needs to be a fucking meme.
You should do that.
I am. I'm gonna clip it.
Put Big Perp in there somewhere in the background.
In all due respect to their concerns.
Wait a minute. Pause it. That is how I start off every time I piss somebody off.
In all due
You're a
respect.
fucking idiot.
And I do mean all due respect.
Oh God.
Look at, he's even scowling now. I mean, it's just.
I don't think that even Wayne was expecting him to say something that fucking stupid.
That's it. That's him
Seriously.
contemplating. I should have used wet wipes before I used toilet paper. My butthole itches.
Look at this shit. Look
It's
how
on his
Wayne.
wrist. Why doesn't watch that fucking square?
And look, Marsh is way out there somewhere.
Because he
It's
has
not
Wayne
right.
behind him.
Not just that, but he's sitting there listening and he realizes that he hired fucking Lionel Hutz to defend him.
That's it. God damn it. I shouldn't
With
have
all
hired an
due
attorney that I could
respect
pay
now.
for with Pabst Blue Ribbon.
And like the best argument he could come up with while he was sitting there was like, yeah, that sounds
They're
good.
not dead.
Nobody died. Nobody got killed. They were already dead. With all due respect, Judge. What the fuck is wrong with you?
She shouldn't have wore such a pretty dress at her funeral if she didn't want him doing it.
Jesus Christ, man. All right. This is yeah, we turned off the main road and we drove out in a cornfield and threw a party is what we did.
Is there children out in that cornfield?
I hope not.
Children of the
We-
corn.
We invited he who walks behind the rose to a kegger and we hung out there for a while.
That's
He's
made
just
fun of-
staring off. I mean, can you imagine? Imagine you do something like he did, and you are sitting in the courtroom, and this is the caliber of fucking idiots that are surrounding you. You are being judged by the 2 behind him and that goddamn sniffer sitting behind the fucking bench.
I got a question. So, what do you think he did for work when he got out? Do you think he put in at funeral homes, like local ones, or
You know, I would imagine
there is a crematory in Fort Overthorpe?
I hope he starts brush fires
got
like the National
experience.
Forest when they fucking just. That's it, dude. He works at a restaurant. You can get the best rare steaks. Just don't order them well done.
I'm gonna tell you this now. Like this shit had me so paranoid that when we took the old man to get cremated, I stood up there and watched for 2 reasons. Number one, to make sure they laid him on the slab to put him in the oven. Number one, and number two, to keep my uncle from trying to steal the corpse.
No, dude. I got you one better. We slid a joint in my old man's fucking shirt pocket. If he would have got cremated, we'd have known. There's ever been a pop field, they'd have damn sure busted his ass then. It'd be Steve Wilson, fucking flying over in a helicopter, actually making the helicopter noises. That's it.
I'm Airwolf.
There's pot plants. Them pot plants must be some kind of hybrid. They got maters growing on them. God damn it, Steve. Just go sit in the fucking office.
Oh, my God.
That's what he does anyway, so.
That's it.
All right.
He only comes out for press releases and stuff.
That's it.
All right, let's finish this.
Their concerns. Nobody got killed.
I can't hear that without laughing.
Shropshire's mother was the second
Oh, look at
body
the
found at the
that's a
crematory.
pissed off cop.
She's buried her mom.
Hey, that's Bubba from In the Heat of the Night.
Wait, back that up. Back that up. They're walking to the car again.
Hold on.
Letha Shropshire's mother was the second
Hang
body.
on. Pause it.
Oh, say when.
Letha Shropshire's mother
Hang on,
was the
hang
second
on.
body found at the crematory.
Pause it.
She's buried.
Well, it went past it. Wayne doesn't even come up to his fucking shoulders.
Right there.
Right there. He's short.
He can't even grip his fucking arm.
He got little
Why?
hands.
That's it. Why the fuck is this toddler escorting me?
Fucking y'all are mean to Wayne, man. Wayne would never do nothing wrong.
That bastard could have escaped.
He could have.
She's buried her mom.
Where was he
Even
gonna
with leg
go?
shackles, his fucking stride would have been more than Wayne's.
Eventually, one of these days, he's going to get what he's doing. And so will the rest of them, and I need to go.
In Walker County.
Yeah, he
I need
really
to go.
News 12.
Yeah, look, he didn't get nothing he deserved. He did 8 fucking years and then got out. Basically, he laughed at every fucking body.
And he
That's what
probably
happened.
he's probably setting protection too.
I just want to say how proud I am that there was a woman in that video in that time frame that did not have a perm.
Yes, thank you for that. I didn't even think of that. That was the prevailing. I gotta wipe my tears out of my fucking glasses from where I was laughing.
Didn't have any tears.
That's it.
That's it. All these people thought justice was gonna get served, and they didn't serve shit.
No, he's.
I mean, they charged him with what they could. But let's face it.
There's laws because of him now.
I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. They actually rewrote them because of him.
And there's actually what was it a Law and Order episode based off of him.
There was one.
Was it all like mentally challenged people that played the cops in it?
No.
That's it. No, there was not a stand-in for Wayne, unfortunately.
Oh, the guy from fucking the Fifth Element, the bad guy,
the bald guy with the little
like,
comb over.
Yeah.
The dog is smarter than him. Actually, the dog kind of looks like Wayne.
No, the dog's bigger.
That's it.
Failures of inspection, regulation, and enforcement. The Cremation Society of North America commented in response.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on.
The Cremation Society.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's the Cremation Society of North America.
I wonder if their slogan is "We didn't do it. We didn't do it."
No, I'm pretty sure this was a big embarrassment for them. The Cremation Society of North America commented in response to the case that funeral homes should use only reputable crematoria for cremation of remains and only crematoria that they trust. The society called the treatment of remains at Tri-State an abuse of the most sacred trust placed in the funeral service industry, a sentiment echoed by others in the, of course. But like, they never had any evidence that they weren't doing what they were supposed to do.
Right.
We've all watched Cops, right? Have you seen you've seen the episodes where they like test the drugs, they put it in the little dropper and everything. Can't you just see some cop like dressed out in a fucking white suit, just taking the ashes out and dropping water on it and seeing if it fucking gets hard? We can finally put that fence up. Oh, I mean, once again, we joke, but it's fucking serious. But
yeah, really it's a serious matter, and it is my opinion that 8 to 10 years was not a fucking enough. He should have been down the road.
Well, I mean,
for 20 fucking years at the least.
In all actuality, what was there, 200 and something counts against him?
Yeah.
That should have been a life sentence in itself. Just saying.
But no, 8 fucking years. There, money changed hands.
Oh, yeah. Because his mama
changed hands.
His family still has money.
Allegedly.
Nah, they still do. I don't
know.
understand.
I'm saying allegedly money changed hands. That's what happened here.
Just gold fillings alone, hell.
I want to laugh at that, but I can't laugh at that for some reason. I don't know why.
You can laugh. You got my permission.
I'm laughed out from a minute ago. Is the problem. Many in the funeral industry and government pointed to a lack of regulation and inspection as a major contributing factor to the incident.
Many in the industry, they all just pointed at each other.
Right.
That's it.
It was that Spider-Man meme.
Did you imagine how many memes?
I mean, did somebody not notice, this guy comes in every week and buys like 20 fucking bags.
They must be building a damn swimming pool, man. Because those bags are not small, dude. The old man, he wasn't a big dude. And his bag was like this fucking big. No shit. Not that big around.
They're little.
In theory, it should only be bones. I mean, everything else is burnt.
Well, from I actually looked at the old man's bag. Apparently, whatever don't burn up, they take a hammer and they fucking beat it to its.
Well, I mean, it's usually only teeth.
Well, they normally do. He didn't.
No, he wasn't. He didn't do shit. He grabbed them up and threw them out like fucking Fred Flintstone throwing the damn saber-toothed tiger outside at nighttime.
I mean, it was, yeah. A bag of cement don't have anything in it. There's not even little pebbles.
Yeah. Many of the funeral homes never inspected the crematory to learn its operating procedures and never ensured that cremations were actually being carried out. Although the state of Georgia has pertinent regulations, a loophole in the law has allowed crematories like Tri-State, who only dealt with funeral homes, to operate without license, allowing them to go without state inspection. The state has since moved to tighten its regulations. So they didn't even have a fucking license to burn bodies.
No.
Which is, they couldn't charge him for that because he wasn't.
No. That's still fucked up.
I mean, in all actuality, they didn't really have. If he hadn't have took money for service, he wouldn't have ever went to prison.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can't you imagine that? Hey, honey, what's this fucking credit for on our bill? Crematory gave us our money back. They only charged us, it says here on the receipt, it's for a bag of concrete and iron.
I can't even imagine what it would have been like to go through that shit.
Oh, dude, it had to fucking suck. But, at the same time, what can you do now?
Right.
I mean, this guy's walking around. Evidently all these people, if it happened to me, let's face it, it happened to 300-something families. And he's still walking, so,
That's what I'm saying. I think you don't call and tell the sheriff's department that you're going to fucking gank somebody if you're going to gank them. It just don't happen.
Speaking of, this is not a reason to harass this man or do anything else.
Yeah, do not contact this person.
Never.
Don't, none of that shit. Leave them alone. It's over with. Justice, as far as the Justice Department is concerned, is done.
That's it.
Yep.
He did his time.
That's it. And if you do, this guy told you to do it.
I didn't say shit. Don't contact
him.
It's his channel.
Don't contact no damn body.
That's it.
Anyway.
Hashtag Wayne Norman's God.
Hashtag fucking Shepherd Hills.
That's it. Shepherd Hills hose.
You're gonna have everybody going to Shepherd. I can't talk.
Hey,
to get a blowjob.
You think Wayne had a sticker on the back of his cop car that said 4 doors more?
That's it. Dude, can't you see it now? There's like glory holes at Shepherd Hills for all the cops, and then it goes down like 4 foot for Wayne. Oh.
Is Wayne even a cop still?
Probably not. He retired.
There's even a slot beside the hole where he has to slide his ID through to prove it's a grown man.
But he ain't grown.
That's it.
Jesus
I see underoos. It must be Wayne. Oh.
Wayne's over like, I like Captain America.
That's it. It's laundry day. That's why I'm wearing My Little Pony. Oh.
Wouldn't it have been Rainbow Bright back then? I
Can you
can't
imagine
remember.
if he was a canine cop?
Polly Pocket.
He's got a fucking Yorkie as a damn drug dog.
Yorkie was his canine.
That's all he could handle.
See,
Get a bear.
A lot of people don't believe hobbits is real.
They believe now.
That's it. The tri-state incident was representative of a larger regulatory laxity regarding crematoria in the United States. Regulation in some parts of the country had been weak. Some states had no regulation at all, and except that for EPA emissions regulations, many crematoria had been essentially unregulated. In Michigan, for example, a change in the law was sought by legislators, I can speak, who was also a funeral director, after discovering the negligent disposal of a body was not a crime in that state. Further, even when regulation was in place, lack of enforcement often remained a problem, as in Ohio, which was unable to enforce its laws for a time due to lack of trained inspectors and lack of fucking interest, I would imagine.
Lack of fucking common sense. Let's call it what it fucking is.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, having worked in law enforcement, we can say it was fucking ignorance and a lack of common sense that caused this shit.
That's it.
I mean, if you think about it, it's people walking out there. You don't want to get out of your fucking car. So you're like, you walk to the door, you shake somebody's hand. Looks good. See you later, Chuck. Fucking have a good week. And there's fucking 50 bodies in the back piled up. Right?
Right.
Well, come on, man. Don't be like that.
It ain't my fault I'm a bitch.
Yeah. But no, it's people like that. It's the I don't have a I don't really want to say that name live. Yeah, I mean it's the it's the Perrys of the world.
That's a true story.
It's the fucking I ain't gonna go into who Perry is on a live stream, but it's the fucking Perrys of the world. Mm-hmm. They don't fucking do their damn job. They don't feel like doing their fucking job.
What's your YouTube channel again?
FM Vipera.
I thought that's what I typed in.
But yeah, they don't want to do their damn job. And for the most part, like I said, there's people that actually do their job, but it's getting few and far between. It's few. Like I've said for years in law enforcement, it's like that movie Day of the Dead. And I know you've seen it, Chris. You've seen Day of the Dead, have you not, BJ?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where they're living in that underground bunker. And, Rhodes, who was like the dickhead fucking military commander's like, what's it? What is it? It says we ain't supposed to do nothing but go out there and shoot them in the fucking head. And that doctor walks in. He's like, the time for that would have been at the beginning, but we let them overrun us. The time to have got rid of them would have been when they all started showing up. But we didn't do that because, he's just a good old Dave. He's a good old guy, man. He goes fishing on the weekend. He's a good dude. And then what happens? Fucking, he don't do his job. He constantly fucking up.
And somebody's screwed.
That's it. And it's like, well, they expect everybody around them to prop them up because they think they're going to get a reward for propping up this moron. And then what happens?
It's like like Piper said earlier, it's the Spider-Man meme. Everybody's just pointing at each other.
Right.
Hey, I'm going to run to Taco Bell. I know I'm supposed to be running this fucking joint. What's the worst that could happen? Hey, two jump the fucking fence. Oh, fuck.
Right. And that is also a true story that happened.
That did happen.
That's
it.
it.
They
And I
built
had
a
a
fucking ladder
supervisor.
out of a goddamn bench, and nobody noticed it.
Mm-mm. Now
That's
it's
it.
now it's a training video.
Not to mention the asshole that was on patrol that night was trying to blame people for taking smoke breaks.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker should have never been hired.
No, he shouldn't have.
We need the angry Wayne meme now. I'm disappointed in you.
That's it. You hired who? You hired who?
He'd have probably approved. He had an ass like a woman.
They had. Now I'm
That's
gonna
a
tell
Shepherd
this.
Hills ass there.
I'm gonna tell this little bit of law enforcement story because we worked in law enforcement together, all three of us. And Piper has vanished.
I'm still here.
Okay, all right.
He had to pick his
I don't
nose.
know what happened.
There was a
Hang
dude.
on. My son's calling me.
Okay, go ahead. We'll wait on him to get back before we tell this story. The Boo Boo story. We won't say his full name.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
We'll just call him Boo Boo. Like, the funniest thing I could remember with Boo Boo was there was a night that he had BJ had got in a wreck the week before with his wife was pregnant and they got in a
she was
fucking wreck.
actually 8 months pregnant with my daughter.
She was
7
8 months pregnant with his daughter. And what was it he said to you in the office?
He said it would have been. He said it would. We wasn't in the office. We was in 3 and 4 hallway. He said,
no, he said it in the office, and you followed him to 3 and 4 hallway.
Well, however it happened. But he said, you know what would have been funny? And I was like, what? If your kids would have been with you while you was flipping.
And then, he walked out of there. BJ fucking is like run walking. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
No, we was in 3 and 4 hallway because I remember what stopped me was I saw the feet in the air because you grabbed that inmate and threw him into dorm 3. And all I saw was when he kicked his foot up trying to hold his balance. And I saw the foot out of the corner of his eye. And that's when Bowman hollered, you got 2 seconds to back up 5 feet. And I got in his face and I said, what the fuck are you going to do? And you ain't going to do nothing, man. Just don't hurt me.
You remember what I was screaming that night?
Yeah, don't fucking kill him.
It was not here. Don't do it here.
I think the funniest part about
I had
that.
the fucking doors like this. I'm screaming, don't do it here.
I think the funniest part was when we walked away because I said, wait for it. And he went straight to the office and me and you was going to count 5 and 6. And that's when Lieutenant McGrath, 01 Nut, called me over there. And he said, look, man, if you don't apologize, I'm going to have to call the captain. And I pulled out one of my famous lines. I said, with all due respect, sir, fuck you and fuck the captain. Make the phone call. Let's get this shit over with. And he got pissed. Go fucking count. Okay. And when I come back, Bowman apologized to me and it was over.
Was you the one that was in there that night? He was talking about his dentist.
Yeah, because he said my dentist said my teeth are fine, and I told him he needed to fire that motherfucker.
Dude, he had like green teeth. Boo Boo had green fucking teeth, and he was obsessed with what Motley Crue.
Yes,
this motherfucker was obsessed with Motley Crue to the point where he was like a groupie going on the tours with them whenever they went places.
Poor McGrath, that supervisor, I put him through hell. I remember one day we was doing a supply call, and McGrath said some squirrely shit, and I think you was in the office afterwards. I thought he was talking to me. So I walked in the office afterwards, and I was like, look, man, you got something to say to me, you say it in this office. You don't say it in front of the fucking inmates, because next time we're going to have a goddamn problem. And he was like, I was talking to the inmate, and I was like, well, disregard every fucking thing I just said, and I'll just walk back out of the office. And I remember you sitting over there laughing your fucking ass off.
That doesn't sound like sleep at all.
No.
And fucking Lehman. That night he was over there when you
that bastard.
Oh, dude. Me and Sleepy was sitting at a table one night. And Lehman come over there and he was like, hey, when you get done sucking Lehman or Sleepy's dick, I said, look, man, I don't want to hear shit from anybody that goes home and eats the pussy of the woman the fucking lieutenant fucked.
That damn bastard sits in jail himself.
He's a fucking meth head.
He is.
Gonna bust in somebody's house, allegedly.
Allegedly.
How did he kick?
No, that's not alleged. His ass went to prison. Went to jail.
He went to jail. He didn't go to prison. I think they took pity on him because he broke into somebody's house and got his ass beat.
I guarantee you, he's making 10 soups and sucking dicks.
I'd have done worse than.
Fuck him.
But here's the thing, man.
I'm sure somebody is.
He applied for a job over there working in corrections, and his job before that was he worked at a adult bookstore.
He was the janitor.
Are you talking about Fred?
I'm talking
Yeah.
about Boo Boo.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Boo Boo.
That's what I thought.
Heat cleaner.
Yeah, he fucking he put in for over there. He originally wasn't supposed to get hired, and somebody hooked him up and got him fucking hired in over there. And it was a fucking blight on the state ever since then, but nobody'd ever do anything about his ass. And he was on patrol the night of the escape, and
that makes sense.
Yeah, and he was like, I didn't see it because I kept having to go let people out for smoke breaks. I had to go keep letting people out for smoke breaks.
Fuck him.
And this is the kind of people you got protecting you. This is the kind of people you got making sure that, monsters don't fucking get out of the damn.
Dude, we just watched the whole video of the kind of people that fucking run the justice system. I think we understand what we're dealing with.
Yeah, no shit. When the best excuse he's got with all due respect, and they pause for like a solid minute. Nobody died. Nobody got killed.
He didn't kill him. The knife did it.
We lived that shit.
Yeah, we were there. Like I said, 2002. I'll never forget that year. Never. All that craziness going on. Fucking CNN trucks and Fox News trucks and everybody.
Helicopters flying over my fucking house every night.
Dude,
all night long, because I lived right there.
It was probably just Steve Wilson driving by in his car making the.
We can't afford a helicopter.
Look, if my dumb ass hadn't got out there and mooned them, I wouldn't have believed there was helicopters flying around. Yeah, I did that shit. I was in high school. I was like, look at my ass.
I don't blame you at all. You're trying to get on CNN.
Right? That looks like a white ass over there in Noble, Georgia.
It's a full moon tonight, baby.
Is that a freckle?
It very well could be.
That's a goddamn
the gall of Ken posting though, the gall of that motherfucker. Oh, it's all due respect.
Didn't he represent that teacher that was falsely accused of?
I think he.
Yeah,
did.
But she got away with it. He didn't.
She didn't get away with it. She didn't do it. That jackass of a husband of hers got her. But yeah.
That'll be a different Wanker County. Tales from Wanker County.
We got to do Corpsewood.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
That one's coming. I don't think it's going to be the next one. We need to go on.
And let's do a Shepherd Hills.
Yeah. What's up?
Live from on scene.
What's up, Tuna? What's going on, man? We're just we're still in the middle of it. We've been watching some video and going over articles and stuff and talking about this tri-state crematory case.
He missed a lot.
Yeah, you missed quite a bit.
Am I missing somebody here?
Tuna, he's my man off Twitter, man. We hang out on there sometimes. We play fighting games and stuff. But yeah,
we got to get BJ in the next, little thing we all play.
Fucking fighting game tournament. What I want to do is what we had so much goddamn fun doing, playing fucking darts on GTA.
You got to get Derek back on GTA.
You remember we used to play where you fucking drive the car and you try to land in the fucking bullseye?
That was freaking hilarious.
Yes, that is fucking gold.
And then me and him blowing up shit and causing bullshit all over the place.
Here's the thing, man.
Blowing people up with rockets.
We'll see about getting back on GTA. All right,
we can do it one fucking time. Come on,
one time.
One time. We'll
listen, if Stone Cold can come back from one WrestleMania, you can come back to GTA for one night.
I will come back one night only. GTA. We'll
one more can.
One more can with us.
One night. One more time.
He has his Twitter friends now. He don't need us.
One more rocket.
One more rocket. One more bomb. One more meth run. Okay? We'll do all of that.
No, Sean was all about them meth runs. I was just about blowing shit up.
Hey, look, y'all. Let's all get in one car and fucking go.
The one
No, wait.
Oh,
that was fucking Friday the 13th.
the one.
And us hiding the
car.
damn what was it? The propeller from freaking Sean.
Yeah, because Sean, that was Sean's thing. Is he'd steal the.
It's like, I'm gonna steal the boat. It's got room for two, but my ass is gonna leave by myself.
He did. He never told anybody what he was doing. He just out he went, man.
He took his boat like he takes his women. There's not anybody else there.
I hope he ain't listening.
Make the joke, Sean.
I hope he ain't listening.
I didn't make the joke. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Where the hell is Sean Ass? Sean Ass should be in this.
Dude, he won't come into these. He don't do podcasts.
I took Sean's place now. I'm new Sean. But I have
no, we need you and Sean.
Oh, that Sean is my baby. I remember stroking his face and watching how red it would turn as I was telling him how pretty he was.
He is good.
That did happen.
Yeah, multiple times.
I believe it. I can see it.
All right, let's get to the criminal prosecution.
Let's do it.
Let's get to it. All right.
We do that in Walker County. I thought you just went to the fucking courthouse, paid $1,000, and got out of whatever you was doing.
That's it.
That's it.
They also have a program called Why Do 10 when you can send a friend.
That's it. That's it. There's the local charity of Donate to the Bethina.
That's it. All right. Let's serious face.
I can't do serious.
Serious. All right. Brent Marsh was arrested on over 300 criminal violations and was ultimately charged by the state of Georgia with 787 counts.
We don't know what the fuck to charge him with.
Yeah, including theft by deception, abusing a corpse, burial service related fraud, and giving false statements.
What did he do to abuse a corpse?
He didn't put the seatbelt on while he had him sitting in the car.
When he was driving in Atlanta, yeah. Marsh was facing a possible prison sentence of thousands of years, which he should have done.
But he did not.
He should have done 1,000 years of prison time. Okay, that should have fucking happened. But
and
no,
he's cremated him.
He's sitting at home right now.
Yeah, he's sitting at home right now. Marsh was represented by McCracken Poston, who a few years before had been the lawyer for Alvin the Zenith Man Ridley. Who the fuck is the Zenith Man?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, we'll look that up in a minute. The Zenith Man?
Isn't Zenith like a TV? Old
It
TV
is.
manufacturer?
Was it TVs or was it the cassette tapes?
All right, we'll look up the Zenith Man later. We don't need to be getting on side.
That's it. He killed his people and then pulled the fucking tape out and threw it on them and left.
Hey, that's what that Creep Show episode was about. When he filmed them on the beach drowning them.
Yeah, 1,000 years. Yeah, Tuna, that's yeah, he for the shit he did, man. He
didn't do it.
His ass should be.
That was what the T-shirt said. He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. That's why he went to prison.
All right, from nearby Ringgold, Georgia, and Ron Cordova of Newport Beach, California. Wait a minute. He had lawyers from California.
Yes, I don't know.
Cordova was a former Orange County, California prosecutor, and like Poston had served in the state legislature. Both Poston and Cordova had experienced criminal law are experienced criminal lawyers who first teamed up 2 years earlier in the trial of Byron Looper for the murder of Tennessee State Senator Tommy Burks. Okay, so hold on. I need to get this straight. We had a Orange County lawyer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we had Ken Poston. And the best defense that they could come up with at the bond hearing was nobody died. With all due respect, nobody died.
That's what I'm going to say. Every time I say something stupid and somebody calls me out, hey, look, man, nobody fucking died.
I mean, seriously, think about that shit. That was the best they could come up with. How?
It makes you wonder at the crematory, did you actually see flames or was it like those fake flames that you see on the fucking wood heaters? It's just
like a piece of paper floating around.
The criminal cases against Marsh are settled after the Georgia Supreme Court had certified for review the defense question of whether a human corpse had any pecuniary value as an issue vital to the case in order to determine if the thefts could even be criminally prosecuted. The traditional common law holding was that a corpse does not have a pecuniary value. Try to sell one.
I mean,
Try to sell one.
I'm sure there's a market out there for it.
I'm sure there is too. That's what I'm saying. They do. I would imagine you could sell a corpse, and he should. Like I said, it does have pecuniary value, and not only that, but like what we're looking at a monetary value. That's what we're basing this on, and not the fucking emotional damage that this asshole inflicted on the victims.
Yes.
Right.
That it was a monetary question and not a fucking moral question. That is the damn problem here. Marsh eventually pled guilty because he couldn't fucking do anything else. Was sentenced to 12 years in prison. 12 fucking years in prison.
I mean, it really doesn't seem like it was that long ago either.
With credit for the time he had spent in custody before obtaining pretrial release on bond. He was sentenced to concurrent sentences in Georgia and Tennessee for all the criminal concurrent. Man, related to the incident, he received a sentence of 12 years in prison as well as 75 years of probation in Georgia. The sentence was the product of a plea bargain, which was reached contemporaneously with the settlement of the civil litigation. McCracken Poston and Ron Cordova crafted the plea agreement with Stuart Jones, Frank Jenkins, and Robert Smalley. Concluded a settlement of the federal civil action after a series of meetings in Rome, Georgia, which also included Poston and the district attorney prosecuting the Georgia state criminal case against Marsh. The global settlement ended the federal case lawsuit as well as the criminal case in Georgia and Tennessee. On June 29th, 2016, Ray Brent Marsh was released from Central State Prison in Bibb County, Georgia, after serving his full 12-year sentence.
So he did do the
He did the
sentence.
full
So he's
12
just free as
fucking
shit.
years. Full 12 years.
Well, I mean, at least that happened, but that still ain't enough.
Why are you posting lies?
What? Whoever Geekery according to Goons is right. Brock F. and Sampson's a god. Dibs on the cigarette butt, motherfucker.
So, yeah, he should have done way more fucking time than what he did for that. I think there's another video.
I mean, he shouldn't be out.
No, he shouldn't. Hold on. There's another video of the release, I think. Give me just a second. We'll watch that.
I mean, whoever's dog that is, that looks like a good dog.
She is a good dog. Isn't that right? What was that fucking Dr. Evil?
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
See, this is Mrs. Bigglesworth. Isn't that right, girl? What? Shall I stop petting her? Oh, touch me.
Give me just a second here.
Tell them hi on you. Awkward silence.
I was
All right,
thinking
here we
that.
go.
I was
Angry
thinking
Wayne is going to pop out.
that. I was thinking that.
Angry Wayne is going to be a damn meme on this channel.
This ain't the fucking Gun Bears.
Angry Wayne. All right, let's make this happen.
Loans loan.
That's what she said.
All right.
Scandal is back home. We got tipped off to Ray Brent Marsh's release today and stayed in place for 10 hours to get this video right here of him walking out a free man. We also caught up with him when he returned home after serving 12 years for stashing hundreds of bodies instead of cremating them. Our live Team 2 coverage begins with Channel 2's Ross Cavett. New this hour, he has details of why he likely won't hear from this man following his release. Ross?
I wonder what he does. Probably nothing.
Every day of his 12-year sentence, his attorney
I
tells me
don't
it's the
care.
first time he's had a
I really don't either.
and they're not
Septic
getting an early
installer.
release or parole or something like this. How does Ray Brent Marsh feel about being out, or What would he say to the victims so profoundly impacted by the events 14 years ago?
I bet his ass don't go to Walmart.
Besides
Yeah.
a brief apology,
Yeah, I
during his
But he don't
plea
buy
deal
concrete
12 years
either.
ago, Ray Brent Marsh has not said anything about the strange events at the Tri-State Crematory, and he wasn't about to talk to me at the prison, nor to others at his.
What was that, BJ?
I said, I bet he don't go buy concrete anywhere either.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
Walker County home.
If he ever says anything that it's interpreted that he makes anything from it, it triggers a
When the
provision.
fuck did
Okay.
Meatloaf cut his hair?
Oh, dang, what happened to him?
Jesus Christ!
That's
Milf.
it. By the
He don't-
dashboard lights.
He don't even look like, honestly.
He
don't
looks
look
like a type
smarter.
of man that do anything for love.
But he won't do that.
But he won't do that.
No, he'll do that. He looks like somebody that would do that.
Jesus Christ.
Gee.
Oh my God.
His head looks like the bowling ball from Kingpin.
He don't look
It
like
really
he's washed
does.
his hair in like 2 years.
Is he
His
high?
lawyer
Why is his
went
eyes
and
that
picked
squinted?
his ass
He-
up.
His ass is high. I guarantee
Well,
he's high.
They had to drive through Butts County to get home.
What was that damn? There was that show where people got like mail order brides and shit. That guy that didn't have a neck.
Right?
Look, he looks like that guy that got caught on To Catch a Predator.
He
it.
really does, man. Oh my God.
What are you doing here?
How many wrinkles is in that forehead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Forehead?
That's a 5 head.
That's a 5 head easy. That ain't no forehead.
Might be
Look.
even 6.
Looks like
This
one of those
is the
Shepherd Hill
same-
vaginas.
Asshole. Who said that? Oh
He
my
just-
God.
Nobody
just-
died.
He just got back from Shepherd Hills.
No, yeah. He looked like he
He's-
caught something at
I
Shepherd
guarantee you,
Hills.
his fastest way down a hill is just to lay down and roll.
Shit. Look at as greasy as that dude is, he slides.
That's it.
it. He busts through the fucking door when he gets home and
Oh.
hollers, "Kool-Aid Man!"
Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. What the hell, man? All right, let's finish this damn video.
The sentence where he owes Walker County $8 million. So that could.
I
cause
want
you
my
to be a
part.
little quiet, I think.
That provision was designed to keep Marsh from making a book or movie deal or anything to profit off the tragic scenario discovered by the GBI in 2002. More
I
than
didn't do it, the
330
true life
bodies
story.
found on the tri-state side.
If I did it, this is how I would have done it.
Oh God.
Like OJ.
Dude.
Hey, look, guys, what you want me to do? There's a fucking burn ban.
I mean, there is.
I bet you that's the same fucking tent they use for down home days.
It probably is. It looks
Oh
like
my
the same one.
It probably God, I wonder what they had to do to get the smell out. So-
Everybody had to use the same paper suit. We only got one.
So fucking Meatloaf went and picked him up from prison.
I'll do anything for love, but I ain't gonna do that.
All right.
The bizarre situation prompted authorities to pile up 787 felony charges against Marsh with a
Time
potential
is not being
sentence in the
nice to
thousands of
fucking
years.
Poston.
Poston thought the
No.
12-year sentence was a good deal and thought since Marsh was a non-violent offender,
Wait, pause
he'd
it.
have a crack
Back
at
it
parole.
up. Back it up to that sign.
Central
Brent
State
Marsh
hang
Prison.
on, hang on.
Georgia's
12-year sentence was a good deal and thought since Marsh
Pause it. Central State Prison. Fucking do better. That shit's not even center.
Mm-mm.
Dude,
It
it's
ain't.
not.
It's
It looked
not.
like the prison is like trailing off like down.
I guarantee
it's on
you
a slope.
it was a warden that put that shit up because they can't do a fucking thing right.
Yeah,
No, that's
I would
true
imagine
story.
so. I would imagine so.
was a non-violent offender, he'd have a crack at parole.
Brent Marsh was Georgia's political prisoner.
And his
What? Wait,
statement was
what? What?
Nobody died.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
That's what he said.
Jesus.
I wonder if he's got Bobo's
He
on.
did not get smarter with age at all. This motherfucker did not get any more intelligent. This is the same motherfucker that was like, hey, nobody died. They didn't kill nobody. God, fuck.
Let's talk about why the box
I mean,
is fragile to not drop.
Everybody died.
Well, you know
But
how
they
they
didn't
do
get
shit in
killed.
ID. They give you a box from fucking wherever.
It's from probably from the kitchen.
I will say this: that is the smallest property box I've ever seen come out of the chain gang.
True story.
I mean, everything you
Pro
had
Board
before
says
that
they
would fit
did.
and earn.
That's a little Debbie's box too.
It is a
It
little bitty
is.
box.
Look at her
That's
smiling.
it.
This motherfucker didn't do it. Nobody died.
McKee represent.
Consider Marsh for parole in 2008 and 13, but denied him. So Marsh got out on the final day of his 12-year prison sentence.
Wait a minute. Was that a white girl picking him up?
No.
That looked like
No.
a white girl.
Well, like that's the
probably his
whole
wife.
thing. Like, well,
somebody
you know how
from the
No, they
police
got
officer.
divorced, I
people,
think, while he was in. I could
It
be
could
wrong
have
on
been-
that one.
well, like
Did he
Poston picked him
remarry?
up or met him at the house. I don't
Did he-
know. Let's
At least
finish
fade
this
away.
video.
I just want people to
That's a
leave
Ford
him
commercial
alone.
right there.
Give him a chance.
I mean, his ass don't leave the
Before
house.
even going home today,
I
Marsh's
wouldn't
first
either.
stop with his attorney was the local probation office in Walker County. His plea deal essentially keeps him on probation for the rest of his life. We're live at GBI headquarters. Ross Cabot, Channel 2.
That was too good of a deal. for
Goddamn,
him.
I hope
I'm
Fenster
sorry.
ain't his fucking parole officer.
He probably
Yeah,
is.
he'll get away with whatever the fuck he wants if Finster's his parole officer. He'll go over and high five him and shit and fucking hang out. All right. Right. All right. Litigation. Almost 1,700 members of the families. Well, fuck. He done took off.
Carry on, you'll be all right. Just
All
1
right.
second.
I'm just making sure. All right. Almost 1,700 members of the families of the identified corpses sued Tri-State and the funeral homes that had shipped the bodies there and were eventually granted class action status in 2 courts in 2 different states.
Meaning
Class
they didn't
action-
get a damn penny.
No, did they not?
I don't think so.
We'll find out. Class action status was granted by Judge Neil Thomas in Hamilton County, Tennessee Circuit Court. This case was filed by Nashville attorney David Rudolph Smith, Smith-associated Chattanooga defense attorney Phil Fleissner, to act as co-counsel with Smith for the class. Judge Harold Murphy in the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia also granted class action status after the filing of the plaintiff's master complaint. The class certifications hearings resulted in certification of a class action after hearings were held in Chattanooga in front of Judge Neil Thomas. Judge Thomas and the Odin class action certified numerous cases pending in the state of Tennessee as a class action. The Tennessee class action proceeded with, all right, fuck, let's get to the point here. I'm tired of reading all this fucking legal shit.
Nobody
All right.
died.
Nobody died.
Right.
All right. The funeral homes sued Tri-State and Marsh, eventually settling first for $36 million with the plaintiff's class in the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia. Ultimately, the Marsh defendants also settled for $3.5 million after their insurer, Georgia Farm Bureau, agreed to pay the settlement. After heated negotiations amongst the attorneys regarding the exact terms and conditions of the settlement failed. The parties could not effectuate a settlement with that would globally resolve all cases in Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama. The plaintiff class filed a motion to enforce the settlement agreement, alleging a settlement agreement had been reached between the parties and that the court should enforce the settlement agreement. Stuart James and Frank Jenkins responded to the motion, asserting that the settlement could not be effectuated and that the parties never could complete the settlement due to the inability to reach an agreement to put together a settlement class globally resolving the case. Judge Harold Lloyd Murphy of the United States District Court of the
He did. Look how pretty he is right there.
Right? Look at him.
Nobody fucking died though.
Nobody died.
Oh.
Like he straight up just is froze.
That's it.
It's the glasses.
That's it. Let's everybody freeze. He's still moving on YouTube.
Is he?
Yeah, he just ain't moving with us. Oh wait, I'm wait. There we go. Yeah, he's frozen on YouTube now.
Yeah, he's completely gone now.
Okay, so anyways, nobody fucking died
except for his stream.
That's it. It killed his connection. Oh. So how have you been?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you still got your Xbox?
My son has one.
We need to play some GTA because we know his bitch ass ain't gonna get on.
Shit. I got GTA for PlayStation, but I probably could play it on there too.
Yeah, I just got to hook my PlayStation up, but I don't know. Do we fucking end this or?
Hell, I don't know.
Here, hang on. We'll improvise.
Is he texting you?
Hang on.
Nah, my son's pretty much took over my Xbox account.
Yeah, I see him sign on every now and then. Why is it not calling?
His whole phone just shut off.
Probably so. He's in a panic. Imagine that. He was the last person I called.
I think he's the last person I called too.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Nobody died. That is going to be my voicemail now. Please leave a message. Nobody fucking died.
Nobody died. Let's see if I can get him.
Your call has
Nope.
been forwarded.
His phone died. That's what happened. Nobody died but his phone.
That's it. Fucking Verizon. He's parked at Shepherd Hills truck stop. It's fucking lot lizard.
That's what
there.
His ass ain't in South Carolina or one of the Carolinas. He's in freaking Lafayette at Shepherd Hills.
Well, how should we sign him off since he ain't here now? Let's see. Well, I don't know. You got anything else?
I don't know.
And it don't look like he's coming back in. So, anyways, make sure you like and subscribe.
Right.
All that good shit. Hopefully, we'll get his fucking ass on GTA at some point.
That's got to happen because that's some of that old school stuff, the good
Dude,
stuff.
we had so much fucking fun with that. It was
We really did.
You know, and I don't even think any of us was streaming back then.
No, we were, but we weren't. Any of us were affiliated yet.
Yeah.
My ass still isn't. I can't stay consistent.
I think I'm hitting it like 803 subscribers on YouTube.
I got a YouTube channel. I need to put this stuff on here if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't ever Twitch. I mean, it's just already. Hang on, I don't want to add a fucking account. 803 subscribers, yes. So
I got YouTube, I got Twitch, I got all that, but I never do it.
I am not here lately, so we'll see how long that carries on.
When it starts seeming like work, I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
That is exactly me. I only want to do it when I'm having fun.
Right.
So.
Well, I miss the old days when we all were just, said whatever we want, did whatever we want, didn't matter.
That's it. Well, hell, I'll hook my PlayStation up tomorrow. We'll see if we can't get his ass on if he's home.
Mm-hmm. I got Call of Duty too. I think I got the same one you've been playing here lately.
Yeah, Warzone's free, so hell, we can hop on it and do it.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
I think I got you on Messenger.
Yeah, I should be.
Yes, I do. All right, man. Well, I guess I'm going to bail out since evidently somebody don't know how to fucking charge their phone.
Right, as am I.
All right, guys, have a good one. I guess we're going to close out Sleepy Stream. Remember to unsubscribe to him, subscribe to us. Fuck him.
Right.
Nobody died. What's the problem?
That's it.
All right, man. We'll see you.
All right, see you.